And we also have the TreeMap. So do you remember about that schema that I showed you? So the TreeMap, it implements the sorted map. So now we can sort defining our own criteria. So TreeMap is a dictionary-like data structure that lets you store key value pairs sorted by key. A comparator is used to compare keys. Many JDK classes implement the comparable interface, which just indicates that objects of this type can be sorted. The default sorting uses natural order. A class does not have to implement the comparable interface in order to be used as the key in the tree map, but when creating a tree map object, you need to specify the rule that will be used to sort the keys. Okay, so this is an example using the comparator in anonymous comparator, okay, like this. So if we define our own type, like class student, and it has the engineering, math, and English, like I think they are the grades of the given student. And then we need to provide the new comparator student, and then define the criteria to do the comparison. So in this case right here, it is summing all of the grades for the first student, then all the grades for the second student, and then comparing them, which has the bigger uh, the bigger grades. Okay, so let's take a look right here what we have. Let me see if we have here already an example ready. Okay, so as I was saying before, so hash map doesn't keep any order. The linked hash map keep the insertion order, and the tree map sort the elements by the key. So right here we have a tree map. Okay, and let me comment this. Okay, so here we have some countries again and the population, and we are using the tree map. So we are not providing a comparison criteria, so we are going to keep the natural order of the keys. So we should expect you to see first China, then India, Indonesia, and for last Pakistan. Okay. Mhm. Okay, so let's go into define a for loop right here, which we can do in the same way we did before. So we have the string for the keys, and then Asia dot key set, and okay, so we have the integer value, and then Asia dot get based on the key, not keys, but key on singular because it is just one key. Okay, and again, the south it is more practical, and then we have the percent S for the name, then the percent D for the population counting, that and percent N. So the values are key and value. Okay, let's run this. And again, we should see China, India, Indonesia, and for last the Pakistan. Mhm. Okay, just running debug mode. Let's see what we have after that. So as expected, so China, India, Indonesia, and Pakistan. So the natural order of uh, of the keys. Okay, but we could define our own criteria uh, to sort the elements, which we need to provide right here on the constructor. Okay, so let me take a look here. We have the student boolean. Okay, so the order will always be based on the key type. Okay, so for strings, it's basically it's going to be the same right here. Mm. But if I define, let's create here a class country. So we have the name of the country, and then we have the continent. Okay, and I'm gonna let right here, not defining the encapsulation, just to be really quick in this example. Okay, but we should add the get methods for the encapsulation. And now I'm gonna copy this and comment just for reference purpose. And I'm gonna change for the count integer. And now instead of the string, I'm going to define a new country. Mhm. Yeah, I should define the constructor right here. Taking both of the naming component. And now back to here. So country and continent. Oh, all right, it should be static. All right, so now it's good. I'm gonna do the same for all the others. So new country. Okay, so all of those, and we are going to order. Take a look right here. It says we need to define the comparison. Okay, construction of sorted collection with non-comparable elements. So now we need to define the new comparable, actually new comparator, sorry. So new comparator country. And we are going to compare based on what? So here we have the O1 dot continent, and we are going to compare to O2 dot continent. Okay. And now let me add some difference. So we have here United States and Brazil, just to have some different continents. So we have Brazil and United States and the population. here we have South America and North America. Okay, so really interesting now. And the keys has changed. Now it is country. And we are not going just to provide the one string, but two. And I'm gonna do like this. So the first will be the continent and then the key dot name. All right, so our code is ready. So again, just taking a look, we have a map of country integer. The country, it has the name of the country and the continent. Uh, and we define the comparator, so how to compare it to given countries. And we are comparing based on the continent name. So what you should see it is Asia and then the North America and at least and for the last the South America. Okay, so Brazil. All right, so running this. Oh, there is a problem right here, so I'm gonna comment everything. It should be good now. Mm-hmm. We had just one and not the others. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So do you remember that all the keys must they must to be unique because we are using a set to store all the keys, and then we define that the criteria to compare two given countries if they are equals, it is based on the continent. So since we have three countries on Asia, we are storing the just Pakistan, but the population it is from India. Can you see that? So if we try to add the same value again, it's going just to update the value and keep the key. So here we have the key for Pakistan, but the value is for India because what the Java is understanding here is okay, you need to add a country for Asia. Okay, so I'm going to reference to associate with this value. And again, it totally ignores that it is Indonesia and it just says, okay, I'm not, again, a country of Asia, I'm gonna update. Again, a country of Asia, I'm gonna update. And again, right here with this value. Okay, so how to fix that? We are going to compare with both criteria. So compare to like this. Let me think how to do this. Hmm, let me try to add a plus. I don't think I never did to compare on both. Or let me try to define the hash code in the equals right here. And I'm going to define both of the contents, so name and content. Okay, so now we have hash coding equals using both of the fields, the name and the content. Let's take a look on the output now. Okay, the same problem. Hmm, okay, so let me try to do the plus, so one name dot compare to o2 dot name. Let's see what we get. Yes, that's perfect. Oh, so first we had the China, India, Indonesia, Pakistan. For so when we have the same continent, we are correct. But here we had some different, some unexpected results. They are inverted. It should be first the the North America and then the South America with Brazil. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm gonna need to do some research to take a look how to fix that. Mm, I think the problem here is because the compare for strings, it compares lexicographically, which means that uh, about the position on the alphabet. But I just wanted to compare. It should be first this, first the consonant, then okay. I think I figure it out. So if the consonant is the same, if the consonant names are the same, then oh, compare and the result here is zero. Okay, because the output for compare you can see right here on the return. So the value zero if the arguments are equals or greater than zero if it is greater and less than zero if the argument is less than. So if we have the same constant, then we are going to compare by the names. Otherwise, just the consonant is fine. Okay, so one more try. Perfect. So here we have the Asia, China. So when we have the same continent, then we compare the names. So Asia, China, Asia, India, Asia, Indonesia, and Asia, Pakistan. But when we have different names for the continent, it is enough just the name of the continent. And then we have North America, United States, and South America, Brazil. All right, so we fixed our problem. Okay, so again, this is the TreeMap, and we are using a custom type. We defined this type right here, country, and then we defined the comparator, and we teach it the compiler how to compare this custom type, this country. All right, and then we printed all of those.